When she first brought the Pebbles in July of 5th, 2020, she asked for a collar, but I told her to wait. When she had it done around April of 23, I said, the skin is delicate, you should wait. But as she was walking out, she said, I want my collar. And she insisted on having it, so I gave it to her, even though it was against my...
Professional judgment.
Yes, judgment.
Okay, so why do it? I mean, if you thought this was not a safe thing...
Because I wanted to make the client happy.
Do you typically do things that are not safe just to make clients happy?
I don't do it, but I didn't realize it's not safe for the dog. I've dyed younger dogs that I didn't have problem with.
Ms. Jones, I know you were shaking your head. Does you admit she told you to wait till she was 1?
Yes, one time only, asked her once. Never did me and her go back and forth about it. But then she went back and said, well, she can get it done for Halloween. I Googled, I read, a year is what I would wait, and that's what I did.
All right, did you offer to do it for Halloween before she was 1?
She wanted to do it earlier than 1 year old, and she said she wanted to do it on April 23rd. I said, it's better if you wait. But she didn't hear my part of the conversation because she was walking out the door.
So you have Pebbles' hair dyed. This is Pebbles before.
Pregnant.
This is Pebbles while she's pregnant.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is Pebbles immediately after the hair dye?
Yeah.
And this is what we're talking about with the purple dye,
Yes.
and you see a little bit the tail. Is this permanent dye?
Yes, it grows out with the hair.
It grows out with the hair?
Yes.
When did you first notice that Pebbles had become injured?
Every day when I get up, Pebble comes and she come in the bathroom with me. And Pebble was going like this.
She was irritated.
But, you know, dogs learn and they smart. I'm thinking, because I say, you want to go outside with Daddy? And when she was doing that, I was really thinking she was saying no, because she wouldn't move. And she was doing it. So I'm like, baby, look. She's saying no, she's saying no. And so maybe probably a week or so, I'm picking her up and I'm playing with her and I touch her and she screams. So I'm looking, like, I scream for him, like, Dre. I'm like, and I look in her ears and it's all matted and pussed in both ears. And then the spot here was burnt.
What do you mean by burnt?
Let me see, Exhibit B. It's graphic, really.
Yeah, there's some very graphic photos.
So I'll show you.
This is one of the photographs that shows
That
the
was,
burn.
yeah, that's after she had went to the vet. We also have a video when we first found out how her hair was so stuck, we had to try to get the scissors.
Great. And you brought us that video?
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and play the video. And why don't you describe to us what we're seeing in the video as it goes?
So this is immediately after we noticed what happened with Pebbles. It was so matted. We tried to cut the hair so that we would be able to get to the wound better. Just the hair, see how long her hair was? We just cut that part down. She hollers. We wanted to try to like get whatever was left in there to try to clear it for her so we could see exactly what was going on in there. And then when you so deep in there.
And when you saw what was going on below it, you immediately took her to the vet.
Took her to the hospital.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Judge Corriero.
Ms. Yoon, how long have you been a groomer?
8 years.
How old was Pebbles when she first brought her in to dye her hair?
She was a puppy. I'm not sure exact.
2 months.
2 months.
Because she was born April 21st.
And when did she get pregnant?
She was 11 months.
So then, in 12 months after she had the puppy, you brought her back to
I waited
Ms.
a couple
Yoon.
months. I waited till July.
You said, based upon your observations, that the dog's skin was too tender?
Yes, her skin was delicate. I told her to wait.
When?
You told Ms. Jones to wait?
Yes. Before April 23rd, when I applied the color, she came in, for example, September 3rd of last year. She asked for a dye. I said, wait.
Please.
And then she, again...
So how many times did she come in asking for a dye before you ultimately did?
2 or 3 times before April 23rd.
Do you have records of that somewhere?
This is my records of her. You should have it.